With the checkered flag having waved at Martinsville, we have one weekend to go. One weekend in the NASCAR season to crown a champion. And with it, there is plenty to look at with the four drivers that are in. So let's jump right on into it. Starting off with the tenured veteran Denny Hamlin, driving his number 11 Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota for the umpteenth year at this point. The elder statesman of the group is hungry for his first championship. Denny won at Las Vegas, locking himself in first of all of the playoff guys. The first to win their way in has won the title in 4 of the last 8 years with this system in place. 3 times with Joey Logano and once with Kyle Larson. Denny has had plenty of time to get ready when it comes to the championship race, and he has really talked about how preparation has been a big focal point in how he can win this year, and winning is what he has done. Denny Hamlin is the winningest driver in the NASCAR Cup Series this year at 6 victories. The most wins in this system, though, only gets you the title 2 of 8 years. The last time, again, being Kyle Larson in 2021, and then before that was Martin Truex Jr. in 2017. Hamlin is shown to be better at racecraft over the next-gen era than having raw speed. But this year, he has both. He has raw speed, but he also has the racecraft and the intelligence to keep himself up there. And that's going to both come in handy in this winner-take-all race. In the last 5 races at Phoenix, other than a 23rd in 2023, the last 4 Hamlin's finished 11th or better, with only one top 5, though, in that span, being a second this spring to his teammate Christopher Bell. One of the big pillars that is good for him staying up front is starting there, though. In those 5 starts, he has not started below 14th, and he's won the pole and started second in 2 of those as well. Hamlin's going to need to be good on qualifying day to set himself up for a good run, as the other drivers are, but he's shown that he can do this. Hamlin's Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota teammate is Chase Briscoe in the 19. This has been a dream opening season with Joe Gibbs Racing. Just about everything that could have gone right for Briscoe has gone right for Briscoe, and he's gained a ton of speed as the years went on. Even he, at the start of the year, had mentioned that it was difficult for him to know how to drive one of these cars, as usually he had to get the best out of lesser equipment in his time at Stewart-Haas Racing and Cup. So, gaining that speed and gaining that experience has really helped him out a lot, and the 19 team has returned to form. He won at Talladega, the second race to lock in. When it comes to that race, though, it is difficult. The guy who was the second to lock in off of a win has never won the title when they win it in that second race. Now, at the same time, this driver also has had the most top 5s in NASCAR. So when you look at Briscoe's speed overall, it is definitely there. Now, first-year new drivers have only won once in this format, and that was Kyle Larson's near-historic 2021 season with 10 victories. Briscoe is a far shot from that and should probably be viewed as the underdog, even if he is with a superpower. He has won here before, though, with lesser equipment with Stewart-Haas Racing at the start of the next-gen era. And now with that kind of chemistry with team, crew, and everything alike, he could really be a threat, and I think people need to see that. Now, his last 5 races here have been mediocre. I'm not going to make any excuses here. He does have 2 top 10s, but it's not really much. He's led 2 laps in those races combined as well, and he DNF'd in the spring here. Briscoe is definitely going to have to do a lot of work when it comes to outlasting his teammates in the Hendrick boys, but if there's any team that can do it this year, it is that 19 team. Now, with a walk-off victory to get himself in, William Byron's number 24 Hendrick Motorsports Chevrolet is definitely a threat in this race. He has been the most consistently fast driver in team since the start of the next-gen era. Rudy Fugle and William Byron are a power duo when it comes to competing for championships. He also leads the series in 2025 in laps led at 1,278. He's completed the most laps this season of the Final 4, meaning that he takes care of equipment as well. And the final win qualifier who wins in that walk-off race has won the championship in 2 of the last 8 years. His teammate Chase Elliott did it in 2020, and the man he beat, Ryan Blaney, did it in 2023. This is his third straight Final Four qualification. He has come up short the last 2 years, but a big part of that, especially last year, had to do with the duo at Team Penske. And while Penske will be a threat this week for the race win, neither are in the championship four, meaning that Byron could be in a pretty good position. Outside of an 18th place finish in the spring race of 2024, he has finished 6th or better at Phoenix in the last 5 races. And in those races as well, he has led double-digit laps in all 4, with finishes of 6th, 3rd, 4th, and a win. And again, this starts on qualifying day. He has 2 poles in those races as well, and has not finished lower than 8th on the qualifying grid when it comes to a Phoenix race. The one driver that was able to qualify off of points was Kyle Larson in his number 5 HendrickCars.com Chevy. He's the only one that made it off points, sure, but he has led tons of laps, and he is Kyle Larson. He will always be a threat. With 1,106 laps led on the season, he is second of all drivers in the NASCAR Cup Series. Also, he has the most top 10s of Final Four drivers at 21, and the least amount of DNFs, funnily enough, at 3. Larson this year may not have reached the highs he has reached in previous seasons. He may have more trouble now than ever with Hendrick Motorsports getting to victory lane. But that does not mean that Kyle Larson is a slouch. That does not mean that Kyle Larson is somebody to overlook. He has been right there within grasp of striking distance. If he can get there, well, he can win. This is his 3rd Final Four appearance, only qualifying in the odd number years, 21, 23, and 25, when he's with Hendrick Motorsports. This team has been gaining speed at the right time, though, and needs to be watched. In his last 5 races at Phoenix, outside of, again, that spring 2024 race, he has finished 4th or 3rd in all of them. And he starts pretty well most of the time, 17th in 2 of them, and from there, 8th or better. Kyle Larson needs a good qualifying run. Kyle Larson will, again, be somebody that probably won't be the favorite, but maybe should be. Now, it's important to note that this will be the last year, at least for a while, that Phoenix will be the finale. So, there's going to be a lot of eggs being thrown into this basket for all of the teams involved. In the 3 comparable races this year, Phoenix, Gateway, and New Hampshire, there have been a mixed bag for all of them. In Phoenix and Gateway, Denny Hamlin was clearly the one that was the class of the field. He was the one that won and finished 2nd in those races, led laps, ran up front. Whereas Larson, Byron, and Briscoe finished in that order behind him at Phoenix, but Briscoe had the speed at Gateway. The interesting part is New Hampshire, which is, again, a similar race to Phoenix. The Joe Gibbs Racing guys fell behind the Hendrick guys who had gained speed. So, does that continue this time? Maybe. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. But what's interesting is that any kind of strategy, any kind of outlook to this race has to be thrown at it now. Because this one is the most well-rounded Final Four coming out of the most well-rounded Final 8 in probably the playoffs history. And the playoffs in this form will end this year one way or another as a new format is coming. So, with all of that in mind, who's your pick? Let me know down in the comments below. All right, leave a like on this video, share this video, and subscribe to this channel for more great and fun NASCAR content. Thank you so much to all my channel members for your continued support. And until next time, have a good one.